Newpoint Education is expanding its charter program right here in Bay County.
Bay District Schools Superintendent would not speak with NBC Miami's team, but he did speak with me this week. Here's what the superintendent and the board had to say.
As early as next year, elementary students will join hundreds of teenagers at Newpoint Bay Academy and High School. Bay District School Board members say Newpoint Education, the school's parent company, has come a long way. Newpoint's Bay County charter came up for renewal in 2013.
My recommendation back then was to close Newpoint for academic reasons and financial reasons.
The high school had 3 consecutive D grades on its record, but the board went against Superintendent Bill Husfeld's recommendation in a 3-2 vote.
I have definite concerns in terms of the transparency of the financial arrangements with this particular company.
I'm always leery when for-profit companies come in because they have an ulterior motive, and that ulterior motive is to make money.
Fast forward to fall 2014, and Husfeld says he still has reservations about the program.
Well, I want to be successful, but I have doubts whether or not it'll really come to fruition.
Even so, he still recommended the board approve the Newpoint expansion. Husfeld says a panel of district officials and board-appointed members researched and vetted Newpoint's plan. He says he recommended expansion to the board because the panel recommended it to him. But some Florida residents say the buck stops with the superintendent and the board.
I didn't want to get into an argument with anyone about charter schools. I wasn't going to backstab Newpoint. They've been open. They've been doing quite well since that time. Or I shouldn't say quite well. They've been improving since that time.
NewsChannel 7 reached out multiple times to Newpoint's principal, but we never heard back. When we went to Newpoint, the administrator on duty said she had no comment. School board chairman Steve Moss says he thinks Newpoint deserves a chance to grow. The high school now has a B and a C grade under its belt.
It'd be, I think, a little bit hypocritical of us to say, listen, we're not going to renew your charter because you're a C or D, when we have some of our own traditional middle schools and elementary schools that have C or Ds that obviously we're not going to close.
Ginger Littleton says she believes the district already offers what Newpoint offers.
I don't think that there's any need for any additional charter schools at this point in time. I think that we are full up and actually replicating administrative costs.
But she does say it's not a waste of taxpayer money, as Bay County's Newpoint programs are not among the company's F-rated schools.
I think taxpayer monies are not going to failing charter schools. All of our schools have struggled. And one thing about this charter school is it pretty much serves an across-the-board clientele. So they're not cherry-picking students.
Newpoint Education is Bay County's only for-profit charter program. Husfeld says it also comes down to the money. Had the board denied Newpoint's expansion, the state may have approved it anyway, leaving the district with the company's legal fees.
I didn't want to put our district in a position where it would cost us to fund an effort to stop it or fight it. The personnel at the school are good people. The teachers are trying, the kids and parents care, and so I don't fault them with that. My concern is the financial instability that's on the horizon that's already happened in Miami.
The board renewed Newpoint's charter extension for 2 years in 2013 instead of the 4 years Newpoint requested.
NewsChannel 7 plans to follow up with this story with Newpoint officials, parents, and students as plans continue for Newpoint Bay Prep Academy, the elementary school, and Central High School.